Right, I did start this earlier, guys, but anyway, never mind. Let's go the other side. And then just... So for anyone watching the video later, guys, sorry, it ran out at 10 minutes. It's because my phone schedules an update sometimes, and it just cuts off the video. 2, 3, 4, then 2 right angles with the knees, keep the shoulders down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take the weight into the front knee, just drive the heels down to the floor. Take a lovely inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, and again. Last one. Straight on that front leg, chin to chest, hips back, gently down. If you're watching the video, guys, at home later and you want to do the other side before you continue with the rest, then please do. Take a breath in. And again. Two more. Last one, breath in. Bend that front knee and restack the spine back up. 1 by 1. Well done, good work. I'm just going to change my leggings so that I ain't got one up and one down. Got to be 6 foot, now I have to turn your over. Okay, let's just take the weight into the standing foot and just slightly move your weight to that foot as well. Lift up the femur a little bit. Let's come see what our balance is like. Let's just hold.
Doing right.
Keep the core gently engaged, that gentle navel to spine, shoulders down, and then just take your arms out. Really try and keep the shoulders down, but elongate. So take fingers, opposite fingers to opposite walls. Just hold. And then bring your arms over and back down. And 4 more. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Just take hands on the hips. Just take a lovely big deep inhale. Out through the mouth. 1 more. Beautiful. Take that foot over the standing foot, bring the hips backwards, chin to chest, weight forwards, gently, gently down. And again, just stop when you feel, you don't have to get the hands to the floor, when you feel that deep stretch to the back of the leg, take again, try and do really deep in-out breaths. Last one, bend that front knee, big inhale. Exhale as we gently, gently restack the spine back up. Keep your feet where they are, and then take the hand that's the same hand as the leg that's up in front. Grab hold and then just push. Yeah, the osteopath really kind of pulled me the other day, and I feel so, like the mid back was so tight, you know. Felt so good. Well, it feels a bit at first. Again, just push a little bit more, pull on that wrist. And back to centre, take 2 big circles. And let's move to the other side. So again, weight ever so slightly into that standing foot. Feel like you're really lifting the femur up, engaging the quads. Bring that leg up, this time slightly different through your shoulders. So take 3 fingers together and then thumb and the next finger and just hold. Rib cage down, pull the shoulder blades together and then in. And 2. And 3. And 4. 4. 3. 2. 1. Just hold. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. In. Out. Last one. Beautiful. Take that foot over, take the hips back, chin to chest, weight forwards, gently into that ITB stretch. Let the head just hang, really let your arms become really, really heavy. Take a deep inhalation. 3 more deep breaths. Last one, soften the front knee, take an inhale. And softly, softly restacking the spine back up. Keep your legs where they are, take your hands up, grab the wrist, push the hips out, take a breath in, pull on that wrist. Last one. And again, 2 big circles. Oh, click, click, click. Okay, well done. Just a little bit more balance. So take one foot in front of the other. Bring your arms forward like this. And then I just want you to take one arm and then just bring it all the way back. Like that. Take a breath in. Back to centre. If it's too much with the feet like that, just put them back together. So they're side by side. And then again, try and rotate. And then back. One more, shoulders down. Back. And again. And you might feel a little bit tight, guys. And then switch again. Rusty past with that actually as well. And then again. Back to centre. And beautiful, well done. Let's bring ourselves into a second position. We'll just do a little bit more. We won't do weights today actually. Amanda's been to the gym and I've been to the session. I've got another one after this. So we'll just keep nice and flexible. So we're just going to come really nice and low and slow. And again. Weight into the heels. 3. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Bring your feet back together. We'll just take a little quadricep. So you can grab onto a wall for this. It's more about the stretch. Tuck the tailbone, feel the stretch in the quads. If you want to do more of a challenge balance-wise, you can take it into your dancer's pose. Take a breath in and out. In and out. Last one. And back to centre. Switch sides. Again, always tuck the tailbone just to increase the stretch in the quads. Hold on to something if you need to, or challenge yourself if you want. Take a breath in and out. In and out. Last one. And back to centre. Just before we get on the floor, we'll just take a rotation to one side, chin to chest, hips back, and just roll down to one side, just to open up the opposite side. Take a lovely inhale out the bottom. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. Last one, take a breath in. And softly, softly start restacking. Just gives you a bit of an indication if you're a little bit tight through the TFL around here or the SI joint, and then the other way, chin to chest, hips back, and if you tie it down one side. Take a lovely inhale. Last one, take a breath in. And again, gently, gently restack back up. Beautiful. And let's just take 2 deep, little kind of nice wide leg, just 2 big pelvic circles in one direction and pelvic circle the other. And beautiful. Well done. Beautiful. Let's come to the edge of our mats, guys. Let's give our legs a little bit of width, so have the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Take a chin to chest, have some softness in the knees if your back's not great. Yeah? And then take the hips back and then gently forward. So having a straight leg can just pull a bit more on the back, so you want to feel like the back feels good when you're doing a roll down. And then walk it out. So again, if you don't want to do the plank, you can just come into a child's pose for this, where the knees are down, the bum's on the heels. Or we can try a modified version where the knees are down, just drawing the tummy in. Or the full one. Really push the mat away. Chin to chest. Not chin to chest, sorry. Chin just gently down. So you're looking directly at the mat, not at your knees or not at the wall in front of you. Hold. Heels towards the floor. Let's take another few deep inhale, exhales. One more. And then drive your hips up nice and high. Bring the hands back back a little bit, chin towards the chest, so the heels are super, super high. Just take the right heel down. So just have a little think, Angela, if this way you feel in this stretch when you go into downward dog. Is it kind of near your Achilles? And then the other way. So we've got a muscle below our gastrocnemius, the soleus, which can get tight. It's quite hard to target. I'll show you this week when you come. And then again, one more each side. The other side. Beautiful, and then just come down, take the big toes together, the knees out wide, and just gently, gently come down into a child's pose position. Just rest for a good 30-40 seconds, taking some lovely deep in, out breaths. If you want to relax your elbows, you can. So on the inhale, really try and broaden that upper back, letting the ribs come up and out. Out breath, relax back in. 3 more deep breaths. Last one. Beautiful. And then let's come straight back onto 4-point kneeling. So try not to let the breastbone drop like that. So lift up so you're feeling strong through the shoulders. Take a nice cow pose as we take a breath in. And an exhale round. 4 more, nice and slow. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And let's just do a little bit into 4-point kneeling glute work. So again, spread the fingers nice and wide, lift out with the breastbone, push the mat away, take the left leg long, and then we're just going to lift and lower. Lift, try and keep the pelvis nice and still. I'm just going to have a little look, guys. Good, yeah. Good, yeah. Yeah, nice. A little bit of a squeeze of the glute, but not too much. It should just naturally, yeah, good. 4 more. 3, 2, keep drawing that navel in, hold it up and then bring the heel to the bottom and then just straighten the leg again. So you just, that's it, just into hamstring curl. So 8 more. And there's a real tendency in this one to allow everything to drop, so really keep just strong through the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and then just come into your plank position again. Lift the leg you've been lifting and lowering, lift it high into like a 3-legged dog, and then bring it in and tuck it under. Yeah? I like to bring my knee out to the side, but some people prefer their knee like that, so wherever you're feeling the glute more, and then just rest into it again, taking some lovely deep in-out breaths. Two more breaths. Last one. And then just gently onto the hands, keep the feet where they are, out the legs, that's it, and then just bring that back heel if you can, in towards the bottom. Just go easy with this one. I love this stretch through my quads, but sometimes if your hamstrings are tight, it can cramp a bit into that back hamstring. Just hold. Well done, beautiful. Let's come to that other side. So again, walk your hands ever so slightly forward at the elbows. Don't drop, so push them out away. Keep your chin slightly towards the chest to keep the neck long. Draw your chin in a little bit, almost you're giving yourself a double chin. And then lift and lower. Lift, lower. And again, keep lifting and lowering. Good. So think very much about, straighten that leg a bit more, that's it, and then just lift and lower. Yeah, good. Keep the core engaged, draw the navel in, slightly more to it, that's it, tuck, hold it up, bring the heel into the bottom, into that hamstring curl, and then just straighten the leg back out. So keep thinking about that tummy. As soon as you let the tummy drop, the back will start to arch. So just remember to tuck the tailbone a little bit. And for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Back into your plank again. Lift that leg into a 3-legged dog. Bring it in. Tuck it under. And rest into pigeon. Again, taking some deep in breaths. And out. In. And out. 2 more. Last one. And then keep your legs where they are, just walk your hand onto your hands, and then again bring it into that quad stretch on the back leg. The sun's out, who'd have thought? I think we missed a bit. So were you away that lovely weekend that we had at home, Amanda, or were you away for that?
I was here.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I think I missed the summer. Well done, guys. Come on to your back. So, Kat, I appreciate at home you might not have a softball run, so if you haven't, just do it on the mat. So we're just going to lift ourselves into bridge, and then we're just going to take the ball underneath the lower kind of arch at the back, the lumbar sort of area, that little hollow at the back. If you're on the mat, just follow exactly what I do on the ball. If you don't want to go on the ball, you can go on the mat anyway. Some people love the ball, some people can't get to grips with it. And just do some little pelvic tilts. So imagine you've got a tray of drinks on the tummy, and you're going to bring the pubic bone towards your navel, so the drinks will tip into the belly button. And then you're going to take the hips higher, the hip bone's higher than the pubic bone, and the imaginary drinks will fall forward. And then you're going to find that neutral spine. Keep the length through the front of the chest, a little chin to chest, draw the belly in, keep the ribs if you can together. Bring the right leg up to tabletop and the left leg. And then we're going to take the legs nice and straight and high. If you are not used to scissor, then you might want to tuck the tailbone a little bit so you're going into almost an imprint, i.e. the lower back on the mat. If you feel really strong, you can do scissor in neutral. And then we're just going to bring the right leg ever so slightly towards us to feel a bit of a stretch in the hamstrings, and take the left leg down. And then back to centre, nice and slow. Bring the left leg towards you, take the right leg down, and have a little hold for about a second. Because I'm just getting over this trapped nerve, guys, I'm just going to give my head a bit more support today. And I'm just going to interlink my fingers underneath my head. If there's any position where the neck will get out of alignment, it's usually scissors. The chin wants to point a little bit towards the ceiling, so just be careful. Keep the rib cage closed. Don't let the tummy down. You don't have to take your legs as low as mine. You might prefer just to go to there. So it's whatever feels comfortable to maintain that core connection. Let's do 8 singles. 8, 7, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just cross your ankles and grab your shins just for a lovely little hug of the knees into chest. Yeah, why is it they get the food so good abroad, Amanda? I went to the White House with Martin last night. Oh, absolute garbage.
Oh.
That's such a shame.
I tried to order a sea bass thing, and it was like 19 quid, so it's like restaurant prices, really.
Yeah.
They didn't have any, so I ended up, because you know when it's last minute and you're like, I don't know what, I ordered this brie salad. It was rubbish, like 17 quid. But anyway, and then you get like a beautiful fish dish abroad for like €15.
I know.
And then bring your hips up nice and high, take the ball away, and just gently come back down. So we're just going to do, just because I've been missing a few weeks, guys, we're just going to do some nice mobility bridges, nothing too crazy today, more for mobility. So if you've got the ball, place it between your inner thighs, and it just allows the knees to keep in alignment. If you've not got a ball at home, try and just maybe have a cushion or a yoga block, something that connects the adductors. So have a nice little chin to chest, length through the front of the chest, take a lovely inhale through the nose, and then do that little pelvic imprint. Imagine you've got a break underneath the lumbar spine, you're going to squash it, and then we start lifting our bottom, lower back, and mid back, sending the knees forward, the shins forward. You're only on your shoulder blades, not on your neck. Take a breath in, close your eyes, try and visualise your vertebrae and start moving sequentially down, bone by bone. Giving some lubrication for the joints all the way through, imprint, back to neutral. Let's do 3 more. Little pelvic imprint. Start lifting. Hips are high, knees and shins are forward, shoulder blades are down, breath in, slowly lower. Just do 2 more. Last one. Just stay up at the top, take the biggest inhale you can. Out breath as we roll down. Beautiful. Well done. Take your legs nice and long. So nice straight legs. Bring your hands, interlink your fingers into your back of the head, thumbs either near your ears or into the neck. Make sure your elbows are nice and wide. And just notice, if you don't think about it, what happens to the ribs, and often the fluff sort of kind of go up and out. So try and push the rib cage in and down. Try and do it in neutral spine, so try not to force the lower back into the mat, but obviously don't arch forward. And then we're just going to chin to chest, and we're just going to lift up for 1, 2, 3 without squishing the lower back, so we're keeping it neutral. We're just going to drop down for 1. Lift up, 1, 2, 3, drop down for 1. So your ribs are keeping connected, and again, lift and lower. So you're keeping the head away, but you're keeping it supported. Chin to chest, 10 more. 8. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Gently lower back down. Just grab the back of the right hamstrings. Just bring that knee into chest. Lengthen the left leg. Heel on the floor. Foot pointed. And switch sides. And beautiful. Let's come on to our side. It's been quick today. So we're going to take the bottom knee. We're just going to bend the bottom knee in line with the mat, just to give us some real stability through the hips. So your top hip bone, you want to keep it facing forward, not rolling backwards. You want to lift up the bottom waist so you can feel this nice gap. Lengthen the bottom hand, lengthen the top leg. Make sure your head's supported. Pointed foot. We're just going to lift, so it's more about the length of the leg as opposed to the height. So keep that top foot in direct opposition to the bottom hand. We've got 10 more with a pointed foot. So yeah, Mandy, it was the first time ever in my life, literally, I did nothing that second week after my retreat. It's just what my body needed. Swam in the sea, but not like, just nice swimming. I didn't go for a run, I didn't do any I didn't do anything. My neck felt a lot better.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to.
You've just got to, yeah.
I didn't do anything. I actually took my gym kit because I knew there was going to be a gym in the hotel. And it was a spectacular gym for a hotel. And I just looked at it and I was like, this will be the first and last time I see you this week because I have no desire to be in here whatsoever.
And then flex and drop. And I always think the food's so healthy when you're away. I know you have a drink, don't you? But the food's so healthy, isn't it?
Yeah. And we don't eat cakes and things like that, or pastries. So, yeah. The only downfall is probably the crisps that they give you with knowledge, they give you with every single drink in the hotel.
Yeah, and the pan, no pan. Yeah. And then just hold, nearly there. Circle for 6, circle for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bit of shock to the system these when you haven't done them. And then circle back. Came back, thought I'm going to take it easy. 8 solid hours I did on Monday. I've had a career. Anyway, yesterday I had a quiet day, thank God. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just bring the heel into the bottom, pull the thigh backwards, take a breath in. And we'll just, before we stretch our glutes out, we'll just do 10 close, like just so shins away, heels in line with the bottom. We won't do that kick. We'll just take it out, hold, make sure that top hip isn't coming backwards, and lower. And for 2, 3. Yeah, Valencia reminds me, it's bigger and on a bigger scale of Alicante a little bit, because that's got like a beach, hasn't it?
Never been.
Have you not? It's nice, Alicante. Honestly, I think it's quite an underrated city.
It reminded me of a poor man's Palma.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, it's not quite got to that. It had the same sort of lamps and things around the city.
Yeah.
The lighting. and the hotel and whatnot. But yeah,
Well done. But I quite like that. I think I love Pam, don't get me wrong, but it's quite nice to see something a bit more real, isn't it? And then push that knee away. Yeah, Jude's girlfriend Sky's just got back from Ibiza. They went to see Calvin Harris and who else did they see? One of the big guys, David Guetta maybe. And it were her sister's 21st. And I sent her mum a message because the girls just went with Tiffany, the mum. She said, oh, it was beautiful, Joe. The island, went to Formentera, but gosh, it's expensive.
See, Formentera, we went and we thought it was cheaper than Ibiza.
No, I think they just went to Formentera for the day they were in Ibiza for the full.
Yeah.
Santa Eulalia, I think they were. No,
Calendar. There's on the east side, is that the west or the east? I don't remember.
And then just grab the back of the hamstrings, flex and point. We're at Calendar away. Oh gosh, I can't remember where it's Santa Eulalia. Anyway, wherever they were, she said it was beautiful, but very expensive.
Santa Eulalia is quite expensive.
Yeah,
the hotels are very expensive.
Yeah, I think that's where they were actually thinking about it. And then circle.
We went to Formentera for the day. We had a fabulous meal on the beach.
Circle back, yeah.
And it was so inexpensive, couldn't believe it. It's so good. I'd actually go there
and then
for a few days.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
And the other side, guys. Lift at the bottom waist, length from the top leg. And again, keep the foot pointed, lift and lower for 12. You needed that break, didn't you, Ben? 6 more. Kat, if you're not used to it, it's your first session, we do tend to have a bit of a 5-minute chat and it's usually about holidays. 4, 3, 2, and it's usually during side leg to take your mind off it. And then flex and then drop and lift.
We went to Greece in August.
Oh yeah, good on you. Where are you going?
Left Cadiz. It's a tiny island off Kefalonia.
Oh yeah, I think we nearly went there. Oh, Kefalonia, we loved Kefalonia.
Yeah.
And then circle. Yeah, left, is it LEFKADA, something like that?
It's got DAS or something.
Yeah.
Left, yeah, I can't say it.
Oh, lovely. Bit hot though, Amanda.
Well, we were looking on the weather thing and it says 25. I think because it's an island and it's surrounded by sea, it gives it that wind.
Do you know what? When we went to Kefalonia in 2020 during lockdown, and then just bring it, and we went in the middle of August, and we were pleasantly. I think it's something. It's quite west, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not as.
Yeah.
It's obviously not as south as
Yeah.
roads and
Yeah.
places. And we had a couple of days where it reached about 33, but we had about that. It was nice, about 28.
Because we went to Paros, which was fabulous.
Yeah, I fancy that next year.
And honestly, go if you can go. And it was 20. And we went in September, and it's well known for being very, very windy.
Yeah.
Like ridiculous, like gale force.
Plan.
And we were actually, when the wind stopped, we were devastated because it went up to about 32, and it was so dry. We were like, oh, it's a bit warm now.
Yeah. Penny, who lives over the road, she does. She's a travel agent, but really quite high end. Well, ridiculously high end actually. Martin, shall we ask her to look at South Africa? I'm like, no. Our budget will probably go in 2 days. But she goes to Paris every year. She was telling me the other day.
Yeah, we stayed.
She loves it.
We stayed because weirdly our friends, again, a travel agent, she books like, she did Rishi Sunak's holiday last year.
Oh God.
So top end. And we did stay, she showed us a couple of the hotels in Paros. And when we stayed, it was on the beach and you literally could walk into the town from it.
Oh, lovely. And on to your back.
It was stunning, but it was not cheap. We only stayed a week.
Yeah.
And then we went to Santorini and hated every minute of it.
Yeah, it's just too busy, isn't it?
Oh, it's awful. And we didn't stay in it's Oya, where everyone takes the picture. And it's just the island, there's nothing pretty about it whatsoever, other than that 1 square mile.
Where did you fly when you got to Paris?
Oh, it was a bit of a journey. We flew into Thessalonica, and then you had to get a connection from there
Yeah,
to Paros.
yeah.
All in all, we were on the go for about 18 hours because you had to go through Manchester as well.
Yeah.
It was worth it though, Jo, honestly.
Yeah, and you could, I mean, I quite like the idea of staying in Thessalonica for a few days just to get that, you know. So you could do that, couldn't you, as well, and then go over to the islands.
And what as well, next to Paros is an island called Naxos.
Yeah, that's supposed to be nice.
It's not, Paros is slightly more...
And then the other way?
I don't know, a bit chicer. Not quite so... It's very private. My friend went to Naxos, a couple of friends went, and one went to Paros as well. I don't want to say it's like Mykonos Paros because it's not. It's far nicer.
Yeah. And then just forward, guys. Go easy on this one. You don't have to. You know, this little girl yesterday was like. We were like, all right, Elsie, you're only 7.
Yeah, Holly can do that though as well.
And then just hold a bit further. Get me down. And just take a lovely deep inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. In. And out. Last one, breath in. And then just slowly walk it back, restacking the spine, and then just come into a 90-90. So just take the front foot goes into the thigh of the back leg, and all we're going to do, we're not coming up into like our normal kind of hip one, we're just going to turn towards that front knee. Yeah, so turn towards your front knee, and it's just like a hard kind of child's pose. And just take a beautiful inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. And again. Last one. And then gently up. And just, we're not going to do these, but just give yourself just a test just to see if you can get up like that. And if you can, please try and do those regularly. And then back down. And then the other side. So again, just always turning to the front knee. And you just get a little bit of a lat stretch if you straighten that kind of the arm that's near the front knee. Take a breath in. Last one. And then gently back up. And then again, just see sometimes you can get up on one side, sometimes not. If you're getting up on great, beautiful. And then come onto your front again, tuck your toes, take a lovely inhale through the nose into your cow. And then again, into cat. One more. Back to centre, send the hips up straight, nice and high, and then just drive the heels towards the floor, but don't hold the stretch, just have like a little bounce, then walk your hands back a little bit more, then a little bit more, and then all the way to the feet. Just have a little rest there, just rocking forwards and backwards, forwards. And soften the knees, and very slowly start bringing